Hello friends, welcome back to RR Digital Apache Spark training. In today's session, we'll discuss about what is Apache Spark. Apache Spark, it came from Apache Software Foundation, and even if you see Big Data Hadoop also, it came from Apache Foundation. So Apache Spark basically it is a open source and it is a kind of data processing engine. So it will process your data and same time it will store and it will process completely real-time data across multiple clusters. Okay. So whenever you want to store your data, so backend your Spark framework, it will send your data to different clusters. Because for example, if you have cluster in India and you have other server in US, if you store all your replicas in India server, if that server goes down, then it will be a problem to retrieve your data. That's why always your data it will store in multiple clusters. In case if it will store first replica and second replica in India server, always it will store third replica in other country server. It will store third replica in US server. That is called distributing storage. So always your data it will distribute to different clusters. Also, it is a data processing framework. So backend to implement this data processing framework completely, they used a Scala language. So using a Scala language, they implemented this Apache Spark framework and it uses MPP model. So MPP means massive parallel process. Okay, so parallelly your data it will send to multiple clusters. It's not like line by line or file by file. Okay, so at a time it will send your data to multiple clusters and multiple nodes to store your data in case if you are using clustered mode. Apache Spark is a framework, so backend completely they used Scala language to develop this framework. Scala is developed based on Java. So complete Java implementation we can see in Scala. So if you are familiar with Java, then Scala is very easy and same time Spark also you can learn quickly. And also your Apache Spark framework, it works in clustered environment. Same time, non-clustered environment also it works. So clustered environment means you can send your data to different nodes and same time different clusters. So each cluster contains a n number of data nodes that is based on project requirement. Your data it will distributed fashion. Distributed means so replication copy it will send to data node 1 and other replicas it will send to different clusters or different data nodes. In Apache Spark it is completely lot of in-memory processing. Due to that it runs very faster and a few cases 100 times faster than your Hadoop framework. Also, Spark can be configured with or without Hadoop clusters, but most of the real-time projects on top of big data Hadoop only they are configuring a Spark cluster because a lot of advantages are there. Okay, because Hadoop provides a completely inherent cluster features. Okay, so in case one node goes down, same data it will be backup available in other data node, and the replication also it is easy, and in case if your data lost also you can retrieve from other nodes or other cluster or other server. Also compared to Apache Hadoop, Apache Spark completely better performance. So that's why most of the projects they are using Apache Spark. But still data storage they are using a Hadoop framework only, but the processing and the remaining they are using Apache Spark because Apache Spark is faster than Hadoop. And the Spark framework it is supporting different languages R, Scala, Python and Java. So we have PySpark, we have Java Spark, we have uh, Scala Spark. So we have multiple languages Apache Spark is supporting, but in real time, most of the projects they are using a Scala Spark, and 10% projects they are using a a PySpark. So using a Scala language, you can develop your project. Also using a Python also, you can develop your project. So Python Spark. So that is called a PySpark. But preferred is Scala Spark only because to completely they used Scala language to develop Apache Spark framework. That's why most of the projects they are using a Scala Spark. Also, compared to your Java or Big Data Hadoop, here we have inbuilt libraries. Due to that, you have to write a less code. Okay, well, if you want to convert your letters into uppercase, okay, in Spark inbuilt libraries, inbuilt functions are there. So function dot uppercase or function dot lowercase, like that we have many inbuilt libraries. So due to that, so those inbuilt libraries 50% code automatically it will come with your Apache Spark framework, and the remaining 50% code only you have to develop. So you have to use those inbuilt libraries and you have to pass your logic or parameters to those inbuilt libraries. So this is about Apache Spark. Who all are not yet subscribed our YouTube channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon for future notifications. Thanks for watching this video. Bye friends.